Things that should be attached to my Royal Snail van. The exhaust. Things that fell off in the middle of a Lidl car park last night. The exhaust. As you can see, Dad is under the van this morning, checking out what has gone wrong. Because, well, that is no good and is suboptimal. The good news, however, is also with us today is the exhaust inspector, who's here for the weekend. How are you then? Hope you're well. I'm not well in that I'm going to have to spend some money on my van today to buy a new exhaust. We'll have a chat with Dad in a second when he's finished doing what he's doing, because we're trying to diagnose if it needs just a new back box or if it needs a new centre pipe. My van, the Royal Snail, is a bit quaint in that actually it's not really had the proper exhaust on it since the time we've owned it. It's been welded and chopped about and used to go donk, donk, donk and clonk, clonk. And yesterday when I was coming back from Fakenham, all will be revealed with regards to that soon, I noticed a knocking. So I went into Lidl and thought, one of the hangers has disappeared, and saw that it was a bit loose. And then driving down the road, boing, I could hear it on the floor, so I've had to rip it off in the middle of the road. Anyway, we'll have a chat with Dad, see what he says, but more expense on the van I didn't want this week. Every time I come round here, the phone's ringing. Who's that on the phone now?
Scammers.
You're so popular. Hello, good morning. Is this how you wanted to be spending your morning?
I'm not going to answer that.
Well, when I was in Lidl yesterday, checking out all the exciting parkside tools. No, because it was locked.
Oh no, that's a disappointment.
I thought, I'll just text Dad and say, guess what, me exhaust's loose. And then by the time I'd got sort of half a mile home, it was on the floor.
Did you have to get on the road and pull it off?
Yes, I had to pull over because it was...
Was it on the right?
Yes.
Did you get run over?
No, well, clearly not. What do you got there? Heat. What do you reckon's happened?
It's fell to bits because it's old and worn out.
So this is the...
it had been chopped up and modified there.
The
it's the wrong
box.
bit.
Where's the... Oh, this is the wrong end. That's the tailpipe.
See what that part fits.
There you are, look. There you go. That's what's happened. There's the part number that's on the van.
But it had been chopped about and altered there.
Yeah. So basically, it needs a new exhaust. Hopefully from...
I'm just seeing if I can get it apart just here to see how much we need to buy.
I love how you heard a plane and have gone, oh, what's that? Flight radar.
I didn't flight radar.
Hello.
I just looked. I only looked. Couldn't help it.
The van inspector's here today.
It's an old bloke thing.
Well, now we're either at war or not at war, depending on when this video is released.
It's an old bloke thing.
So we've got the van jacked up and Dad's under there with fire.
Yeah, you need to fetch me a blinking axle stand.
I'll get you one now.
I can put one under there so I can pull about at it without putting a strain on that mountain.
The Wirra is still in the garage, it's waiting an MOT. Say again?
Am I mic'd up, Mike?
Yes, you are mic'd up, so I can hear everything that you're saying.
Blow it. See that axle stand?
Yeah. The axle stand was too big, so we're going to jack it up instead. There it is. True radio, I'll jack it up. Talk to myself. There we go, right, so we're jacking that up. There's the bracket that came off. That's what we're trying to get off. You can't see it very well. More heat needed.
Can't get enough heat on, really.
That is red hot, so be careful.
Red hot, baby.
It is red hot. I've just had to have the blowtorch, and you've been tugging and pulling. Watch your fingers, because that is hot. So we got it off anyway. Good news. Well, that's half the struggle, to be fair, isn't it? Getting that off. Let's go to the Fiat Doblo exhaust parts department and get an exhaust now. Don't put that back on the van. What is the inspector even doing? She's just snuffling about.
Oh.
The inspector.
Oh, leave her. She's happy.
She's just looking at stuff.
She's doing
Next, what's the plan? Cup of tea?
A cup of tea and get the old confluter out.
Yep.
And see if we can see any particles.
Part numbers now. Shopping.
I'm convinced that back box that had been adapted to fit it was the wrong one.
I think you might be right.
It's failed where they bodged it up.
Exhaust inspector.
I wonder.
What you thinking? Is it all upside down?
No, I just wondered if I'm looking for numbers and stuff.
Oh, right.
That's where it was bodged up there.
Yeah. I'm guessing this is where the number was. Look. Yeah. The sticker is gone.
That's aftermarket as well, you know.
I agree. I agree.
Bums.
We did take a centre pipe off the Wirra recently. Let's just use that. Bodge it up.
No, that went to the recycling centre.
Oh.
Right then.
Put it around there.
What you need to do
is get on the internet.
Yeah. Do whatever you need to do.
To quote Neil Tennant, I've been shopping shopping for exhausts for the Doblo. £100 that's just cost, and that's the cheapest I can get anywhere. So that's the back box and the centre pipe. Centre pipe, 40 quid, that comes with a fitting kit, which is basically just 2 of the brackets, and then the back box, which has cost the rest of the money. Probably going to need hangers and all sorts. Dad's under the van again.
Yeah, I'm planning on just...
He's talking, but actually he hasn't got a microphone on, so you're not going to hear what he's saying. Anyway, so we're waiting now for parts. There's the story of my life in these videos at the moment. Now we're waiting for parts. Don't worry though, because you're not going to have to wait, because next, what's he doing there? Next, you're going to see the job done. What are you doing? Dad's thinking about fabricating a side exhaust and just having the job done. There you are.
I'm working out if I can make this so it sticks out there like that.
Oh yeah, and just take off the legs of pedestrians.
Well, no, not as long as that.
And do a side exhaust. No, thank you. Yeah. We shall wait for the genuine parts. It's going to take a couple of days, and then I'm at work for a week, so we're going to have to have to do this another time. Bit of a nuisance that we're going to have to do that, but hey ho. Right, let's get it on the deck and do something else. Hey, now, while we're in the musical interlude, go to the rear of the car, please.
The picture bit.
Yeah, the picture bit.
Don't
go to the rear of the van.
There's a jack under it still.
Also, check out this is like a meeting of Nissan Notes. We've got the 13 plate Nissan Note. I'm going to just show you this quickly. Look at this. Early Note. When did you last see one of these? 2006 Nissan Note in Cafe Latte, of all things. Check that out. That's come to visit. Right, now, hey, the reason I was in...
that gentleman that's done that car?
Yeah.
I've known him since I was an apprentice at the age of 16.
There you go. Well, talking about apprentices, the reason that the exhaust dropped off is I went to Norfolk yesterday to pick some bits up. In fact, I went to pick up the holy grail that we may need in the future. Are you ready for this? Not only have I picked up some great things that you'll like, this is the Proton Standard training course. Daniel only did 2. He did the introduction to Proton and the electronic diagnosis.
I don't want to work on Proton.
So I've got a Proton certificate.
I need that bloke then.
Yeah, well, yeah, no, it's funny you should say that. Daniel has then attended the Gen 2 technical training course in September 2004. And Daniel was trying to tell me we need a Gen 2 because he says they're good cars. But this is what Daniel has donated to the channel. The operating instruction book for the PDT 2000.
Cool.
That's what we need, and I've talked to him about the issues we've been having. Immobiliser.
Yeah, but we can't see the screen.
No, we're going to have to send it to Mend It Mark. We've got the workshop manual now. We've got the proper manual for the PDT 2000, and for when we inevitably find ourselves with a Gen 2, ECU setup, engine repair, SRS repairs.
That's his training notes from his course.
And the interior and exterior trim reverse sensors. Well, no, it's just all the how to do stuff, mate.
Yeah, but they normally give you them on a course.
There you go.
So you can go back to the garage and know what you've got.
So when we get a Gen 2, inevitably,
you can go away.
there you are. Proton stuff.
Yeah.
Right, 2 days have passed and parts have arrived. The back box is here for the Snail and the centre pipe, ta-da, is here. Not bad, 2 days. We're fighting against time though, because I've literally just finished work. So we'll get it jacked up and hopefully get it on the car. As we discussed then, so here's the old versus the new. This had been cut and bastardised at some point, and it's failed at the weld point. The box is the same size, albeit a lot bigger, the silencer, and the centre pipe there seems to be longer. There's only one way to find out really, and that's to get this man to hang it on. Welcome back to the party. You're not impressed?
No, because it might not fit.
You don't think it's the right thing, do you?
No, it doesn't look right somewhere.
There's only one way to find out. Here we go, moment of truth. Clean off the old pipe first. Lube finger. Yeah, just copper lubed my finger up to get the back box on. That's in the place. I'm just going to clean my finger off. What you got there?
Put a bit of lube on there.
More lube. It's lube R us out here today. Aha, lube. How's it looking?
You'll have to do some editing there.
Why?
I called you a name.
Oh dear.
What I'm trying to do, I'm trying to push it your way.
Right.
But I need you to stop it coming. This is so much trouble with this thing.
Yeah, I think someone's put the whole wrong exhaust on it, haven't
I don't
they?
know what's going on.
What's the plan?
My plan is to get that in there first. Cleaned it up as best I can, but it's a
The thing is,
struggle on your back.
the back box and the centre pipe are actually the right
They
thing.
look right, yeah.
And they do fit on the hangers that they need to fit on, which is good news. But it looks like the pipe that's still on the exhaust, the centre pipe, is the wrong thing. So I might have to cut that down a little bit.
Oh, it's good out here.
Right, so we've got the back box on again, we've got the centre pipe on, we're just measuring now because we are confident that actually it's had the whole wrong exhaust on it in its life. And so the front pipe is also wrong, but the good news is we can just cut that down a bit. This should no longer clonk anyway when we go over bumps, because the back box used to touch this axle because it wasn't on a bracket. Here.
51. Can't see.
Do you need me to hold it?
No. There we
So
go.
how much needs to come off? Quite a bit, isn't it?
Well, once we've done it, we've done it.
Yeah.
Right, grommet. I'm going to tape that up to that, make a mark, put a ring round it, and then use my special exhaust cutting tool, or I might just get the angle grinder.
Now what you doing? Oh, that'll do. That'll do the job. It's fine, Ossifer.
So really, I'll tell you what I could do. I could cut this off here and shorten that and weld it and stick that on there, or I might just chop it there and stick that bit on there.
Well,
What
that's
do you
normally
reckon?
what I would do, yes.
Do you think that sounds like the best idea?
If it was me doing the job, the bit that's flanged, I would
Leave on.
leave on, yeah.
I don't want to be struggling to get it in for miles, do I? So I'll leave myself that much. The trouble is, won't be the first time somebody's gone and cut it the wrong way,
Yeah.
if you know what I mean.
I do know what you mean, but the fact that we've never had that bracket on the back there and it's
Yeah.
been clonk, clonk, clonking proves to us that we've got...
Right, so I cut it this side of the tape,
Which side?
front side of the tape.
Okay.
You
Cut it,
know what I mean?
yes, cut it the front side. Where are you cutting it?
The front side of the tape.
Okay.
I know what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
I'm going to do it differently. Cut it at the back side of the tape, don't we? Can you see?
Can. Well, you want to cut it
Oh, yeah.
about here, don't you?
I want to bring it up to here.
Yeah. So it's about there, look.
I can't see your side. Is that about it?
How much of that pipe do you want in the centre pipe?
I want about this much
Yeah.
of this in there.
Right, so you need to come my way a whole load.
All right. Looks different from here.
Yeah.
Tell you what. So, can you see where that flange
I
is?
can.
So if we come about an inch from it,
You want to be there?
well, can you stick the stuff on? So,
Yeah. 2 secs. There you go, we got it sorted in the end. Right, off it comes. Hashtag safety. I really hope that that's the right thing to do. It'll be fine. Can't be as bad as this, can it? Nothing can be as bad as this.
mind your flipping eyes, son, that's the main thing.
Poor old snail. There you go, look. Hopefully we've cut that right. There's the bit we've chopped off. That's a good sort of 8 inches you've chopped off there. Remarkably, it fits very well on there. Very well indeed. It's almost as if the exhaust that was on it was the wrong bloody thing. Amazingly, it's come with a fitting kit. This is the fitting kit, these brackets. U-bolt. Well, it's the same blooming thing, U-bolts, brackets, I'm getting told off. We can't hear you because you've not put your microphone back on anyway.
Just tell them that Dad's saying blooming...
Dad says U-boats.
Yeah, U-boat.
There they are, look. There's your U-bolts. That one seemed to tighten up okay. This one might not be as tight. So we've got some, don't look at this. You can't see us doing this.
Oh, I don't know we're doing this.
You shouldn't put silicone on there. Shut it, you weasels.
What you need to do is go and have a look to see. If you put your arse end where it's comfortable.
My arse
I
end?
don't mean your arse.
Oh, I was going to say, I'll go sit inside. Right, let me go sort that out. Arse end. Is that, I think that's the technical term. Arse end. Well,
You tell it's happy, just hold it where it is.
it's pretty much, yeah, there.
It's there, it's happy, is it, mate? Sure? Oh, you moved it. When you got fit, I like it there.
There, yeah.
Alright?
Yeah.
You sure?
Good stuff.
You sure?
Yes, mate. Start her up. So we're going to listen for blows. Make sure she's out of gear. Sounds good to me. That doesn't sound bad, you know. Spot on. Whilst that's tightening that up, I'm going to get ready for the road test. I've got myself one of these. This is something I've bought off the internet. In fact, I saw it on the TikTok shop. And it's to strap my phone in to my sun visor, so hopefully when I'm doing road tests, well, you can see me. Well, we're on the deck. Road test time. Look at this. Road test cam. Not 100% certain by this, actually, if I'm honest with you, because you can do this, look. Oh, twist it this way. There you go. Right, road test cam. Thumbs up from Dad. Let's go take it down the road and see if it's clonking about. That's the last thing we want. Clonking. Here we go. Oh, yeah, there's a knock. Maybe it's just everything settling down. Cool. Well, it sounds good to me. I won't really know how it performs until I've got a full load in the back. Now many of you will be thinking, John, that must have been blowing for ages like that. Nope, was not blowing at all. So the fact that it just fell off when it did, I suppose I had a lucky escape, didn't I? Let's go down this horrible old, rickety old back road. This will put it through its paces. Pull down the drive and tell Dad the good news. It's worse than the one we took off. Donk, 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 donk. Oh, I thought I'd get you. Clearly not. Yeah, all good. Thank you very much.
Where have you been, Skegness? Fucking mental health's bad enough as it is.
Oh, we don't want to wind you up about that. No, it goes fine. Goes fine, mate. Thank you very much. As a job, how did you think that went?
Piece of wee-wee, wasn't it?
It wasn't too
I'll
bad.
save this bit, because if it falls off and we mean to lengthen it again, we can...
Weld that back on.
Yeah.
Weld the old one back on. Good. So 100 quid. It's taken us, I don't know, it's taken us an hour, would you say, all in?
Yeah. As soon as it's mates' rates, that's 50 quid then, son.
Thank you very much. I mean, and
Cash. Oh yeah, give me your wallet. There'll be bugger all in there.
there's not much in there, mate.
I know.
Although I have just won a competition
I know.
on the internet, and I've got some sweet, sweet cash, so I'll buy you a motorbike with that. Won't be a very good one.
Do you know, I was looking at motorbikes and I thought, I don't want any of them.
No.
No.
What do you want?
World peace.
World peace. There you go. That's a good way to end this video. Thanks for your help. To be fair, even if you'd paid a 50 quid fitting fee for that, that's still a good price, isn't it, when you think... What would that be in a garage?
I've no idea, mate. I don't know nothing about garages.
What's that in Pete's garage? 50 quid. Good. Job done. Thank you very much. Dad's just said he would have charged the neighbour £20 as a favour to do that. Plus fitting, mates rate. So I think it's more than that. What do you reckon? How much is a job like that worth to you? Anyway, new exhaust on the Royal Snail. We're back on the road with it, which is good because I've got some Proton parts to pick up from Mark in a couple of weeks over in Derbyshire. Come with us for that. Anyway, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, hype, subscribe, all the usual stuff. Proton Wearer content, by the way, is coming. It's on the way, but it's been pushed back now by the Snail. And then we've got the GTI to work on and loads of other things. Anyway, we're going to film a Pistons as well at the weekend. Pistons, by the way. So get yourself ready for what you want to talk about for Pistons. Right, till next time, have a great day.
Holland Brothers reunion in April. Look on Face 2.
Holland Brothers reunion, we'll talk about that in the Pistons. Anyway, till next time, thanks for watching. See you later. Like, hype, subscribe. And from Dad and I in the garage, see ya. As ever, thank you for watching this video. Dad and I have selected a couple more videos for you that we think that you might like. They're here now. Just give them a click to watch them. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already done so. It means a lot to us. Thank you.